This has been a whole lot of yap.
I know. And has anything really been said?
No, nothing new. Hello and welcome to Read the Last Page,
A book club
YAP SESH,
with your two favorite long-distance best friends. I'm your host, Dan.
and I'm your host, V. And how are you doing today, Dan?
I am doing okay. Yeah, it's like, that August moment. So it's like feeling, I don't know, feeling fine, whatever. It's fine. I start school next week, so that's what I'm really just like gearing up for. But
already.
I know, which is whatever. It was a really good summer, which is good. So I'm gonna try to.
So I guess you're going back.
Yeah, true. I know, because I threatened not to. I joked to my friends yesterday. Because so what I've been doing lately is like anytime I have a free moment, I'm like asking someone to go to the movies with me, because I want to make sure I'm getting all my movies in before I have to like go back to the crazy stress of it all. And yesterday someone was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe like summer's ending," and I was like, "Yeah, I like have to go back to school," and they were like, "I can't believe I forgot that you're going back to school," and I was like, "Yeah, but at the first roadblock, I'm leaving." I was like, I might be back here with you guys real soon. Yeah.
Like, I'm going, but it doesn't mean I'm staying.
Yeah, truly. It's so hard, but whatever. Yeah. I don't know.
Wow, it just seems so early because the obviously public school is different than college, but like the kids that I nanny, like they're not going back to school till I think September 10th. So
yeah, I know the East Coast has a different schedule too than just like the Midwest. Yeah. Like I start the way our schools are lined up is like the grades K through 12 here are also starting around the same time that like my college and university are starting up. So anyway, I wish, but like, did they get out later? Like, in June? Yeah,
like basically very end of June. So
yeah. That's what I did growing up, and then I remember when I moved to Missouri, we left like sometime in May, and I remember like everyone else still had a month left of school, and I just didn't have to do that because everybody was already out of school in Missouri.
Wait, that was so smart of your family.
Life hack. But
that's
now
it's like idea.
When I didn't, although I will be honest, like moving different school districts in different like states, I just remember being like, I don't know so many things, and I always blamed it on that month of school I missed in 4th grade.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, maybe I would be able to be really good at long division if I stayed the month in school.
But actually, maybe. That's so true.
Don't ask me to ever do long division. I really can't do it, and that's really embarrassing.
Oh my gosh. Did you know that later you, in other math classes, you do long division of polynomials?
Oh my god. Why? Like, when do you use that?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay. Maybe in like if you're doing like, I don't know, if you're building airplanes or something, that would come in handy.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of the math I did was, I feel like someone asked me one time if my math degree was like applied or something else, and yes. I was like maybe theory or something. I was like, I don't know. They didn't specify.
Really? You never. Wait,
I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I just did it. I don't know what it was.
I just did it. That's so real. I emphasized as an English major in creative writing, but that holds no stake on paper. So it's like sometimes I'll say I was an English major, then other times I'm like, oh, I was a creative writing major, but that feels like a real lie to me because that's not what my degree says, but it's kind of true. So it's like, that's like low-key, I'm just like, degrees are made up. I don't really care enough.
Yeah. That's like, because mine is technically mathematics and statistics, but like I always just say a math degree because if you ask me to do statistics, like,
you're like, that's not gonna happen. Well, like I feel like I kind of got scammed out of like a proper English degree anyway, because I was in so many creative writing classes that I did not have to read like a Jane Austen novel or something in college. And I know so many people who got to do that, and I just like was like taking like nonfiction writing.
Yeah.
Or like poetry class. So I didn't get all of that, but
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, how are you doing, girl?
Oh, I'm actually good. I just had like a week and a half off of nannying because they were on vacation.
That's nice.
So that means it's vacation for me too.
Mm-hmm.
So I was home and I went through my closet and my drawers, which is, if you're watching and you see this like monster pile of a bag back here, that's all clothes that I'm getting rid of. So they just need to go out of my apartment. And I also went to, my roommate Heidi and I went to coffee shops on a couple of days where we just like brought all our journals and books, and we just like sit and just like do all of our journaling and reading and writing and whatnot. And because she was also like off of work at the same time as me. And the second place that we went to, because we went 2 days, the second place I had never been to, Heidi had been there, and she said, oh, by the way, they have pumpkin pie like flavor syrup, because I love putting pumpkin spice in my chai.
Oh,
Which, by the way, I'm drinking chai latte right now. It's chai and a strawberry vanilla protein shake. It's really good.
Oh, that's cool.
But so then I went to go order like an iced chai, and I said, my friend said you have pumpkin pie flavoring. And he was like, we so do, but just so you know, like our chai is already really sweet and we put vanilla in it. Like, are you sure you want the other thing too? I was like, trust me, like it will not be too sweet for me. Like,
you have a super high sweet tolerance where like,
oh yeah.
I feel like I knew that, but
yeah,
that's crazy.
And it was so good. I think it was maybe the best chai latte I've ever had. And they put it in like a little mason jar. I just always feel like it tastes better in glass. And like the top was kind of like creamy, foamy. Oh, it was so good.
That sounds good.
Yeah, so that was awesome. And also Seth got some wisdom teeth taken out last week. So I was kind of taking care of him and got him my mom's old trick, a bag of frozen corn as the ice pack.
Right. Classic.
So
that's good.
Yeah. And we started watching Severance.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah.
Wait, how far are you in that show?
Pretty far. I mean, we're in season 2.
Okay,
we didn't just start it last week. We started it a few weeks ago, but I'm not really sure how many episodes there are and how far we are, but I would say at least halfway through season 2. So
well,
we're liking it. We're liking it a lot. And we're like pausing it and like talking and theorizing and talking about like the ethics of, you know, what would we think if this was like a real thing. And yeah, so it's been really good, really interesting.
That show's so good. Like there's something about, so I know it was released in like I think 2021 or something, and then it took so long for them to get season 2 made, and so I didn't watch it until season 2 came out, and then I like watched season 1 and then season 2, and now it's just like waiting, and I'm like waiting for 10 episodes or 8 episodes of television is like actually like, what are we doing, guys? I can't wait over a year for this.
I know,
but hopefully it'll be worth it because Severance is so good.
Yeah, and it's fun seeing Adam Scott in another role, because I love him as Ben Wyatt. In Parks and Rec. Speaking of Parks and Rec, let me tell the podcast a story.
Yes.
Okay, so I was off my nannying job. Reminder that I also have a job where I usher at a theater, but I don't really do it so often anymore. But since I was off nannying, I was like, let me text my coworker Mike if there's any shows. And he was like, oh yeah, there's a show on Tuesday night, like this famous woman, Amy Poehler. Like, I'm like, yeah, I know who that is. Like, it was just funny the way he said it, like, oh, like almost like as if maybe I wouldn't know her. I'm like, trust me, I know who that is. So I texted my manager. I was like, hey, like, I'm free this week, like, can I come in and work? And he was like, okay, and actually, can you come in early on Tuesday, because we need someone early just for a VIP thing, whatever. So I was like, okay, so now I'm going to be there early. So Mike was working in the basement, so I went down to the basement and I was yapping with him, and down the hall is Amy Poehler and like her co-hosts and stuff and her team, and they were like eating dinner, and of course Mike was telling me, shout out, hi Mike if you're listening.
True.
He said, oh, just walk over there and get me a Diet Coke from the fridge. You'll have to like say excuse me to her. I'm like, I'm not doing that. That's like I'm not doing that. Too much pressure for me.
Right.
But anyway, so we were just kind of sitting, we're kind of like near the bottom of the stairs. So eventually it was time for her to walk up. So as she was walking by, Mike, just being like, the like friendly guy that he is, he's like, oh, I hope you have a great show tonight, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much. Like, what's your name? And he said, oh, I'm Mike, and this is my friend Laura here. She's a really big fan of yours. And then she shook my hand and she said, hi, Laura, nice to meet you. And I was dying inside. Like, it was crazy to me. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, you too. And I'm sure I was like smiling like an idiot, like, because I was just like, I couldn't even believe it. And she was so tiny, like, she's shorter than me. I did not realize. But she was just seemed so like, she seemed so nice and stuff. And like, the fact that she stopped for a couple minutes and like talked to us and wasn't just like, oh hi, and walked by. She like introduced herself, and it was just so cool. And she was eating peanut M&Ms. Yes. And I was like, that's so true. Like, that's just so true.
She okay, everything you're saying about her right now are like things that, like, because I love her podcast more than anything, and it's like little things that she talks about on her podcast, and I'm like, this girl's true and true.
Yeah,
I love it. She just seems like one of those celebrities that you're like, she has like such good vibes.
Yeah,
it doesn't surprise me.
She really did. And she was, of course, she was recording her podcast live that night, and after, like, a little bit later, Mike was like, oh, I wish I would have said to her, like, that you have a podcast. You never know. Maybe she would. I was like, Mike, it's totally fine.
I would have actually cried if, like,
I'm like, she doesn't need to know.
I am like almost the opposite version of like wanting to meet my heroes, where I just like, if she never knows I exist, that is my dream scenario.
Yeah. Well, that's like, I was like, I'm not going to go over and talk to her. Like, I'm just not going to do that. The fact that I'm just like getting to see her up close is already cool. And it's like, there's so many other celebrities that I've seen at that job, and I like never go up to anybody. The only one I went up to is Kevin Chamberlain for a selfie.
Can I pause you for 2 seconds?
Yes,
I think Belly just peed on my bed, so I gotta go hang on, figure something out. Okay, sorry, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
She has such an issue.
Okay.
It's like her greed sickens me.
Do you need sorry. Do you need to like do anything else, or is it fine?
No, so I gotta watch The Comforter, but I don't feel like I'll do that later.
Okay.
It's like it's so frustrating. It's fine. Anyway, continue.
Yeah,
sorry.
She's nervous. She wanted to be on the podcast.
True.
Anyways, the only other celebrity that I've gone up to was Kevin Chamberlain to get a selfie, but normally I'm just like, they're here to do a job or they're here to watch a show, like they're not here to meet a fan. So, and I'm just like, I feel like I will just act dumb if I try to say something. But having Mike is, I feel like, very personable and good at like opening a conversation. So
that's good.
And he's not going to come across as a fangirl the way that I would, so I'm like, I was like, if you say something like, yes, I would love to meet her, but I'm not going to just go walk over to her and say, excuse me, I need to get a Diet Coke.
That's so real.
That was really awesome of him that he kind of made that happen for me.
Yeah, that's so nice.
Yeah.
And I just think like Amy Poehler is one of those people who like, did she have like a really good live show? Did you get to watch any of it?
It was good. Yeah, I watched a little bit of it. everyone was laughing and it seemed like everyone was having a good time. And at the very end, they sang. There was like a band that opened at the beginning, and then at the end they sang, and like Amy and all the guest co-hosts or whatever sang as well, and they were singing American Girl. I think Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, which plays in Parks and Rec. For any Parks and Rec fans, it's when they do the Harvest Festival, that episode. And like I know that song like kind of from that episode, so it was kind of fun. I'm hearing Leslie Knope sing this song, you know, like in a way.
Yeah, I saw the video. Good. Like I think it was like Vulture, maybe somebody posted the video of them all singing that like on Instagram the next day, and I was like, Laura was there. I was there. Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah. So yeah, to answer your question, I'm good. I've been good. I've just been like, I've been trying to lower my screen time even more.
Good.
So that's been good. Or replace scrolling or like mindless TV watching with video game playing, which I know video game is still screen.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like it's not as bad as just like
it doesn't feel like
scrolling.
Brain rot. Like,
yeah.
It feels like you're actually using it maybe something in your brain.
It's
sometimes.
like fun. So yeah, I've actually, speaking of our podcast, I have been reading our book club book like sort of insatiably. Like look how far I am.
Oh dang, go off, girl.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm like about 3/4 of the way through, a little past. It's just like, obviously we'll talk about it in the book club episode, but like I think Judy Blume's writing, it's just like it's just like, I don't know what the right word is. This might sound weird, but like edible. Like it's just like, I'm like, I just want to keep reading it. Like it's it's kind of so plain and easy that it's just like, and here's the story. And so, yeah,
that's good. Yeah, love that. Are you reading anything else, or is this you're more of one book at a time person?
Now? I am more of a one book at a time, but I did have this other book that I wanted to show that I got, because I'm gonna finish that book pretty soon. So before we record, I'll need to start another one. I'm gonna start this book that I got at Barnes and Noble. I always want to say Borders. Borders are gone.
Yeah.
Barnes and Noble. It's called The Library After Dark by Ande Pliego. And I went to Barnes and Noble with these kids that I used to babysit when they were young. They're like about to graduate high school or something now. They were in New York, like their parents had a wedding to go to. They brought the kids, but the kids weren't invited to the wedding. So the parents were like, hey, will you hang out with our kids for the evening? And like, so they can still get to like have fun in New York. So they gave me a little money so I could have some spending money when I went out with them. So one of them really wanted to go see like this like huge Barnes and Noble in New York. So we went, and I was like, okay, I was given money to spend for this exact scenario. So I bought myself a book, and I honestly just picked one that I thought looked really awesome. Like, I feel like this looks cool.
Yeah, that is a really cool cover.
And it's like it also feels like it has a really nice feel to it. It's kind of like it's like those like Murder on a Train books. It's like they're at the library. This small group is like at the library after dark, and it's just them, and then someone turns up missing. So you know it's someone in the group. And
right, okay.
I don't know. I just like, whenever I'm like in a situation where I'm getting the opportunity to just buy a book, I'm like, I want to like pick something that's like obviously like I haven't read this yet, you know, but I'm like, if this is gonna be like my little book. Remember, what's that one? The Nightland Express that I bought when we went to your friend's bookstore.
Yes.
And I like read it. We went home and we read it, and I was like, this is such a weird book, but it's like, that's my little weird
that's
book,
my
you know?
weird book. Yeah, no, I get that.
So
for sure.
I feel like this is gonna be my next one.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Very cool. Is it? So I'm assuming if it's like a murder mystery, it's like probably for like, what is it? Young adult?
Yeah, I think it's adult. It seemed like it, based on where it was in the store. I feel like it was like they're grown adults, I think. So
okay,
but yeah, so that's
awesome.
my new little thing.
Awesome.
What about you?
Well, so I am like 15 pages into the book club book because I was waiting for it from my library. It's like literally right next to me. But then now that I have it, really?
Yeah.
Well, see, mine has this "Read with Jenna" sticker on it.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
okay.
I'm fine with. I shout out Jenna Bush Hager, but like, it's like I started it and on like audiobook, but I need to actually like I need to pick up the actual book and read it. But I think I'll like it, and I like that it's like a summer thing. Have I been reading anything? Not really.
You just been going to the movies.
I've been doing a lot of movie stuff. Yeah. Like I don't even know. What have I been watching? Well, I saw Toy Story 5. I already told you that.
Yes.
Me and my friend saw like a 10 p.m. showing, and we were the only people in the theater because that movie came out 2 months ago. Why are they even having a 10 p.m. showing for a kids movie that came out 2 months ago? I have no idea.
For you guys.
Yeah, but like we for sure partook. So yeah, that was so sweet though. Like I have a very I have like not like a complicated relationship with Toy Story, but like just like I've just never been like a Toy Story person, which I feel like is like really rare for people of our generation because
they're kind of big. Yeah,
everyone loves Toy Story, but like I've said this before, but like I've never been a huge Pixar girl. It's like when I was a kid, I remember if I had the choice between like Pixar or something else, I'd be like, well, pop on a Disney princess movie. Like I'm not watching a Pixar movie when I could be watching a musical. So like I don't know, I just like I really appreciate a lot of Pixar movies, but like I've never had like a really strong connection to many of them. And so I don't know, I went into Toy Story 5 being like, I'll probably think it's cute, especially because I didn't really love Toy Story 4.
Right.
But oh my god, I like genuinely like loved it down. I think it might be like maybe like top of the Toy Story films for me. Like I thought it was so good.
I did too. Like I went to it because I have AMC A-list. I'm like, well, why not? But I didn't really go in with expectations of. I thought, oh, it'll be a kids movie, you know, whatever. I assumed I was gonna feel the same way that I felt about Toy Story 4, which was like, okay, I watched it, you know.
Yes.
But yeah, I was like, this is like so fun and good, and like I feel like it was like also sort of like silly and creative, like the whole Buzz storyline, like not the Buzz but all the other Buzzes. I'm like, this is so random and like like I'm just like
Haley and I, because she saw the movie with me, we could not get over the army of Buzz. We were like, Buzz Army. It was so funny.
Like they were having fun in the writing room. They weren't just like it surprised me that it felt so playful, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think it's like something about, because I was honestly expecting it to be a tired take on like the idea of technology coming in and ruining the quote unquote like, I don't know, whatever like the term is for like
childhood play and
or like anything like that. I just feel like there's like the story of like technology ruining our lives is like so done all the time. Not that it's not a bad story or like a lesson to learn, but I just feel like it's always done. But like there's something about the way where I just wasn't expecting it to maybe like talk about how like things have it's like the changing of everything. Like her Jesse's like first owner, Emily.
Mm-hmm.
You see her kind of growing up too with the times. Like she gets like a record player and a telephone and all this stuff, and it's just like, oh my god, like the future is always coming. And then it like zooms out to the bigger picture where it's like, it's just like losing your sense of self with growing up. It's like that's what's actually the theme, and not so much technology.
Yeah,
like no one, Toy Story's not like trying to advocate for like, you should keep playing with toys so you're in your 40s and 50s and 60s.
Right.
It's like advocating for the fact that like truly, I think the most valuable time you can have is sometimes with yourself. And like as a young person, you need to understand how to get to know yourself through your own imagination and through the way that you're able to like play and tell stories and like craft these narratives yourself. And so it's like when you lose that due to like games and toys and things that are there to entertain you, I think it's like you're losing a real sense of like who you are as a person, or like, you know, we're missing important lessons or whatever. And so it's just like, and especially with this movie, like there's a little bit of cyberbullying that is addressed. And I think it's just like, it's like, yeah, when you feel isolated, you still need to find a way to like enjoy your own presence. And that's what like imagination and toys and playing are. And that's like the grander message of that, which I'm like, that's so nice. I found that to be so sweet and touching.
Yeah. And I felt like it was pretty like pretty realistic, like the way that they portrayed like, you know, Bonnie and then the friend group and then the other girl Blaze. Like I'm like, I can see these kids being real kids, like, you know, like I seriously, like, I just thought it was so good.
I know.
I'm glad you saw it.
I know, me too. I'm glad I caught it while it was still in theaters. I really did think it was out of theaters. So I'm glad something came up where I was like, I'm just gonna go see Toy Story.
Right.
But yeah, so that was a fun movie. Have I seen like anything else that's kind of worth talking about? I don't know. I saw the movie End of Oak Street last night. Have you heard of that movie?
Oh yeah, Seth and I should probably go see it. It's like horror, right?
Yeah, well, it's like sci-fi horror, but it's like a classic dinosaur movie. And so
I would be into it. Seth one time told me, I don't know, we were talking about Jurassic Park. He's like, I don't know, I've just never really cared that much about the whole dinosaurs thing. Okay. But I would like
That's so funny. I mean, so I just think it's like, I didn't force my friends to see it. I'm sure they would have liked to see it no matter what. But like, I was like really pushing my friend group to see it. I was like, we should really see that movie. Just because I'm like, I feel like we don't see a lot of really big like blockbuster movies have weird concepts anymore. And I feel like this has a weird concept. And so I just wanted to like support that. And I mean, overall, I don't think it's like a masterpiece, but like I was like, you know what? I had a solid time. Yeah. And dinosaur movies should keep happening. And I like being able to have a dinosaur movie that's not Jurassic Park, just because that's such something new. Yeah, that's such IP these days. Like it's just like, I don't know. And it was interesting too, because like these dinosaurs looked different than like the classic dinosaurs that we've been taught to know. So it's like they put like actual fur on these dinosaurs because like that is probably what is scientifically true. Like that's probably what they had. But like because we have this commercialized version of dinosaurs in our head from like Jurassic Park or Land Before Time or whatever media we're addressing, it was just like when I saw them, I was like, wait, what the I was like, we're putting hair on dinosaurs? I was like, oh wait, that's probably true.
Yeah. Wait, I should see it when it's playing, and maybe me and Seth will go see it. Yeah. Because I have seen the ads and stuff. Yeah. I want to see the one with Jessica Chastain called Other Mommy.
Oh my god. I can't with this. The trailer's crazy. And I keep saying, like, a vocal stem of mine is like, cookie dough ice cream for dinner. What kind of mother would I be?
Oh my gosh.
The story, she goes, cookie dough ice cream.
I just love Jessica Chastain, so I'm like, I want to see her.
She's a queen. She was like my favorite actress for like from 2017 to like 2020. I like watched every single movie she was in. I was obsessed with her. I still am, but like I had
this idea once that I told Seth, but I could do it with anybody. Like, pick for like a weekend, pick an actor or an actress, and then like try to watch like every movie that they've been in.
Yeah.
Just like, and have like a Jessica Chastain weekend or like a Tom Holland weekend or I
kind of do that every time I find a new like celebrity crush, where I'm like, gotta make my way down the filmography, and it's like that's when you start watching the worst movies you've ever seen in your life, and you're like, but I'm doing it for the 5 minutes that Tom Holland's here.
right. Just kind of fun, see how they evolve.
It's a task. True. Yeah. Okay, well, if you see Other Mommy, you tell me that. I think I'm gonna see that one.
I bet me and Seth will go see it. Every time that we're at the movie theater and there's a trailer and it's like
horror.
No, it could be any type of movie, but anything that we're interested in, like it says like coming on November 5th. I always turn to Seth and I'm like, what are you doing on November 5th?
That's cute. Yeah, that's good.
One time, this is just kind of cute of us, before we were engaged, there was some movie, I think there's like another Superman movie that's coming out next summer.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, oh, like, what are you doing on July 25th or whatever? And he said, watching the new Superman with my wife.
Oh, that's very cute. Very cute.
Yeah, he's pretty cute.
Yeah. I was talking to literally someone today, and they were telling me that there's a Superman museum in Metropolis, Illinois.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, okay, wait, why did I never know that? And like, she was showing me photos of like this town, and it's all Superman themed because it's a super small town, and it's like their one claim to fame is that like, yeah. So I was like, okay, well, should I go? And she was like, no, but like, it's like just, something. I was like, okay.
That's so interesting. Like, cool.
But yeah, so
that's
Midwest.
Like, yeah, when I was driving, like me and my family were going on a national parks like road trip one time. We were driving through Kansas, and there's like this like Wizard of Oz museum.
Oh yeah.
And it's like this rundown, like it was so weird. It was so interesting. It was giving like not Backrooms, not Uncanny Valley, but something like that.
Okay.
But like they were like
space.
Yeah. They were so like, it reminds me of, I'm going to go back to Parks and Rec. This is only going to make sense if you've seen this show. But there's somewhere where this isn't even a good reference because I don't even remember. Me. But they go to some like history museum, and he's like, oh, you can volunteer here, like we don't pay, but we can give you like vouchers for our store here for payment. And then it's like the only thing you can buy with the vouchers is like pins for the just like so like weird, off the beaten path. Like, why does this exist? Who's working here and why? I don't know. It was just so interesting. But it was like the year that I was in The Wizard of Oz as Dorothy. And so my family's like, we have to stop. And it was worth it, but it was just sort of strange.
Yeah, I feel like there's an episode of Austin and Ally.
Oh my gosh.
Where I think they go to like a Wizard of Oz-esque museum. And there's like not the ruby red slippers, of course, because copyright, but like the silver slippers. And Austin tries them on, and he can't get them off. And then he has to put on fake shoes, like huge shoes, for a concert that he's performing for President Obama. And then the shoe, while he's doing a dance, flies off his foot and like hits President Obama, and he's just wearing a heel.
Oh my gosh! What?
Okay, guys, fact check me if I'm wrong.
You're the only one that's gonna know, though.
Correct. I think
that is crazy.
But that's how I think that's my only Like, I'm like, that's why I knew Kansas had a Wizard of Oz museum.
Yeah, that's so funny. That is so funny. I was actually, me and my roommates Heidi and Kelly, we were having like a girls' night, puzzle night the other week, and we were playing like Heidi's some big playlist she made of like all her favorites of the 2000s or whatever. Some band was playing that I didn't know, but it reminded me so much of R5. Ooh. And then I was just like remembering R5. Like,
R5 was like peak.
That was so us. Like that was so us.
that was so us at like 14. Like I actually can't ever get over it. Like I didn't listen to any of their later music really, but like that first album.
Yeah. Oh, I got the CD.
Yeah. we were going crazy for it.
Yeah.
That's good. I actually can't think about it, or else I will get emotional.
No, for real. The kids that I nanny, they sometimes play like, they do a lot of like Hannah Montana and a lot of zombies, and I've never seen the zombies movies. There's some good music though, but then they started playing like High School Musical, and I was like, you guys don't know what you're doing to me. Like, like I don't know. I feel like the Hannah Montana stuff, like I continued to listen to that for so long that it's not as specifically tied to like one time in my life.
Yeah,
but
not
like,
so nostalgic. Yeah,
but some of like the High School Musical and like the Cheetah Girls and some of those earlier like DComs, Camp Rock.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, like I feel like with High School Musical, like the first one, I think because it came out when I was so young, when we were so young.
Yeah.
I remember like actually watching it when it aired, but like I don't have like such a present memory of it where like I cannot listen to High School Musical 3 without actually having a breakdown. I really like it. That movie specifically, like it's like a pit in my stomach. I don't know how to explain it. It makes me feel crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, exactly. And they're playing it. I'm like, guys, we can't do. I just want to be with you right now. Like I really can't deal with that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I miss Disney Channel.
Yeah, I do too. But you have my Disney Plus, so it's always there. It's always there if you need it.
It's always trying to tell me like, are you a part of this household?
I'm trying to kick you out. I've got like 5 people on that. And I'm not ashamed to say that because I don't like the way these corporations are moving
the thing
in the year 2026.
That's like mean about it is like, what if you had a family of 5 that all had their own TV? They would be allowed to all have it. Yeah. But what if you have a found family and they just happen to be in different apartments?
That's what I'm saying. It's that's my extended family. Like, it's like allow them to be. Yeah, I just think it's greedy at this point, especially because it's like I pay like $20 a month already. It's like you guys are joking.
And the funny thing is, like, they're not gonna get me to buy it. That's the thing. Is like,
oh no, you're just making me angry.
So yeah, you're like making your customers mad, and you're not getting more business.
It's like genuinely. The only services I have currently are the ones that like I've just had for forever, like before they started being all sneaky like this. But like since Netflix kicked me off of both my parents and my friends' accounts, I'm like, I'm not getting you. I don't need you like that. You need me more than I need you. So let's not forget about that, Netflix.
True. I have a cute story about bridal party things.
Oh, sure.
Also, everyone, say hello to my maid of honor.
Maid of honor drop.
We all saw that coming. But okay, so one of my nieces is gonna be one of the bridesmaids, and then one of Seth's little cousins, who's young, she's gonna be the other bridesmaid, or not bridesmaid. Did I say bridesmaid both times? I meant flower girl. Sorry if I said bridesmaid.
Oh, okay.
The flower girls. The little girls are being the flower girls. And so my niece, I like sent her a card like asking if she'd be my flower girl, and they FaceTimed me, and she's like, yes, I want to be your flower girl. And then she's telling me, I already have a white dress that I'm going to wear, blah, blah, blah. And then, like, my sister is like, okay, like, we're going to see what Aunt Laura wants. Maybe we can wear it, but, like, we're going to see what she wants, you know? So I texted my sister. I was like, hey, can you, like, send me a picture of the dress that she was talking about so I can, like, see if it fits the vibe or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister was like, oh, I don't really know if it will, but, like, here's the dress. And she was like, oh, it was a hand-me-down from, like, one of Mom's family friends. So it's this dress from the 90s, and that was a hand-me-down to our family that, like, someone else wore in the 90s as a flower girl. Then I see the dress, and it's like, I wore that as when I was little, when it was hand me down to my family, like, I wore it. So, like, there's pictures of me wearing it, and then, like, my niece wears it now, and so I'm like, well, that would be so adorable if she wore that. And then I'm thinking about, okay, what's Seth's cousin gonna wear? Like, so I was searching on Poshmark, trying to find, like, a similar style, something that will, like, go together. I find the exact same dress. Like, like, I didn't even think about trying to find the same one, because, like, I don't have the dress in front of me. I don't know what the tag says. Like, I wouldn't know really how to search for it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just searching, like, I don't know, like, little girl, like, flower girl, whatever dress. And it came up, and, like, and it's, like, in her size. So now they're gonna have matching dresses, and it's like a dress that I wore when I was little. Isn't that so cute?
That's really cute. That's really sweet.
I'm so excited about it.
Yeah, that's so cute. That's really, like, serendipitous. Like, it all worked out.
I know, because, like, my niece was, like, the way she was talking about it on the phone, like, she sounded so excited to wear, like, her white dress that she loves.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, like, I want to see if I can make it work, because I'm also like, I don't need them buying, like, brand new $50 white dresses that they're gonna wear once. Like, I don't care. They're like 4 or 5 and 7, like, you know. So I'm like, I wanted to try to make the one she already had work, and then it's like, it's a dress I wore, and we found another one. Like, it's just too perfect. So
yeah, that's cute. I love that.
Yeah. I'm super excited.
That's good. Trying to think if there's anything else that's been fun going on.
Or hard or sad.
Yeah, there's been a lot.
We can get real.
Fine. I just, like, what's so crazy is, like, this summer has been so, like, just nice. I felt like I had a really hard year, and then June was tough, but then, like, July was so good, and I was like, wait, July is so great. I'm like, I'm feeling so good. And I was trying to take stock of, like, everything that changed in my life, and I was like, wait, what is, like, different about July for, like, why I'm feeling okay? So I was, like, taking stock of everything. I was like, maybe it's because, like, work is easier, maybe it's because I'm out of school, I don't know. I still don't know, but what's crazy is, like, as soon as August came, I'm like, like,
oh no.
I know, which sucks, because I was like, oh, maybe I'll be, like, up and up, and, like, it's all good. And then I was like, or maybe manic episode. Who's to say? No one really knows. No one really knows. But it's okay. We'll get through, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll have to get through somehow. I don't know.
That's so true. Yeah, I also had a really rough June. The intensive that I was at, like, I went 1 year too many, and I just had a really hard time. It was really great. My family trip at the end of it was awesome, but then, like, being back home in New York, and, like, my July was definitely more on the up, and I don't know. I feel like August has been fine so far. I got the news that I didn't book that show that I was telling the podcast about, which it's like, I was called back for a very good role, which was really, really awesome. But it also means like, you know, I was probably up against people that have already had experience having similar caliber roles as that, and like I'm basically always in the ensemble. I've had a few like named ensemble roles, but never like a named character like that. So, you know, it's like sad. The good part is like I would have had to go to Missouri for 6 weeks, which like would have been really awesome to see my parents and like my sisters that live there. But that's also like 6 weeks away from my sister that lives here, and like my fiance that I'm trying to plan a wedding with, and like my job here. And it would have been difficult for some reasons. I think it would have been worth it because that's like a dream show and a dream role, but now I don't have to like cross all those bridges. So it's
that's
like,
true.
You know,
That's
and also
true.
like October, the past couple years, like October has been my favorite month in New York, and now I'll actually get to be here for it. So
oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, and like you were there last October, right? Like you've okay, good. That's good.
Yeah, so it'll be good. And now since I don't have to pay for a flight for that, me, Kelly, and Seth got flights home for Christmas because Southwest had really cheap flights like a week or so ago. So we're flying for like cheaper than what I paid this summer to come home, and it's like for Christmas.
Wait,
so
that's awesome.
when we saw those prices, we're like, we're just booking it. Like this is gonna go away so fast. So I'm really excited because I haven't been home for Christmas since 2024, but in 2024 I had COVID over Christmas, so like I was home, but it wasn't like as good as it should have been. So it's been a few years since I've been able to be like home and healthy on Christmas Day. So
that's good.
I'm excited for that.
That's good.
Yeah. But yeah. So whenever bad things happen, I'm always finding, you know, the good in it, the bright side or whatever. Sometimes I'm like, I wish I could just be like mad and like be like, oh, it's so unfair that I didn't get this show. But then I'm always like, well, but isn't it good that blah 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 blah. Sometimes I just want to be mad, but I don't know, it's just like like I am sad a little bit about it, but I don't feel like angry, I guess. So I mean, that's good that I don't feel angry, but sometimes I'm like tough. It's like, you know, there's like that country song where she says, I just want to be mad for a while. That's like how I feel. But I don't feel mad, but sometimes I wish I did. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, well, so like I have that feeling, but like in a way where it's like sometimes when you're with people who are experiencing breakups and you're trying to like be at the point where like, oh, he sucks, and every single person's always like, no, he's a good guy, and you're just like, okay, she has to wait like 6 months before she sees the light of day. It's okay. Like that's low-key like that's the closest I feel like I'm understanding you're feeling right now.
Oh my gosh, I remember you saying that about a guy that I dated for like a month, and I was like so like upset about it, even though we were barely even a real item because it was like a month.
Yeah.
But you told me once, you were like, I was so excited the day that you realized you were mad at him.
It happens every breakup. I'm like, okay, guys, that man was so mean to you for that. And everybody's like, no, because men are always so mean at the end, low-key. I don't know why.
Oh my gosh.
No, a lot of times, sorry. Yeah. But it's just like, I'm always like, girls, come on. Like, but it's okay. I get it. I get it. It's complicated. Yeah. It's just tough to be the friend sometimes, to be like, okay.
Yeah. Well, sometimes when you're like the person that's going through the breakup, they don't want to have to admit, you know,
that they like maybe wasted some time on a bad person. No, I get that. And it's also like, I don't know the people. Like I'm seeing mostly the bad stuff
True.
If
true.
I'm like there for the breakup, like
Yeah.
I probably just saw my best friend crying for like 2 hours, or like whoever,
Aw,
like my
yeah.
sister crying, or like
Yeah.
whoever. But like, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, on the happy side of relationships, this is just an opportunity for me to show off my ring. I got this new nail polish that's
pretty.
like this metallic pink,
Mm-hmm.
and this is like I don't have nail polish here in New York, which my roommate has some that she said I can use, but I was like, I don't want to be like using hers all the time, so I bought myself one. This is actually one that she has, but I was like, I'm getting that because I love it so much. But I feel like this is gonna be like my everyday, my go-to color, metallic pink.
I love it. It's
and
so
I feel
pretty.
like it goes. I feel like it's gonna go with everything. So
it looks good with your skin tone.
Thank you. Yeah, it's like not too dark, but it's also not too nothing. You know.
Yes. Yes. I've been trying. My little sister gave me one of those kind of like nail light things that like it's kind of like a babier version of what you would do at a salon.
Yeah.
Because she does these gel nails.
Uh-huh.
Because she no longer gets her nails done. I'm always complaining about how I wish I could have the money to get my nails done. But it's just like unrealistically like too expensive. Like I genuinely can't believe. I wish I had the money to like put aside $100 a month for nails. Like I actually like can't believe that.
I could not.
My older sister gets a very fancy manicure every 3 weeks, and like I'm genuinely like every time she's on FaceTime with me and my little sister, we're like, you can't tell us this stuff. You can't talk to us about that because you're literally speaking to a poor audience.
Yeah.
Here.
This was like $2.50.
Literally. But anyway, so my little sister Alyssa was like, she is trying to get me into doing my own nails.
Uh-huh.
But oh my God, it's so hard. I keep waking up and I'm missing nails because they're like hardened gel strips. So they're not my actual nails that are falling off. But like it's like the gel keeps falling off. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? It's crazy. I feel like I'm actually wasting money right now because I'm buying these gel strips that are like $20. So I'm like, okay, I can't.
So you're not like painting it on and then curing it. It's like a thing.
Yeah. They've got a couple different options, like the company that I'm using. And so like you can buy technical gel nail polish if you want. And then they have like press on nails, and then they have these strips which are like kind of almost like, I don't even know, like gummy or like nail designs. Like you take them off and you like press them to your finger. Yeah. And then you go over it with a top coat and you stick it underneath I see. An LED light or whatever it is, and that will harden the coat. So it's kind of then it gives a feel of like an acrylic nail more so than just like a whatever, like a painted nail or something. But it's not working for me, so I don't know if I don't know what I'm doing wrong. But I don't know.
Yeah, mine are so short that I one time had like those sort of nail polish strips, but then the way these ones you didn't have to put under anything, you just like put them on and then they stayed. But then to get the excess off, like you're supposed to like use the file and file it away. But the thing is, like, my nails are already so short that like I kind of had to file at an angle. So then it's like there's like a little bit of, at the top of my nail there would be like a little bit of white from my nail because I can't file. I couldn't file like directly straight because like my nails are already, my finger is right there.
Right.
So it didn't really look like, I just did them, but it looked like it had been done like a few days ago because so
that's frustrating. It's tough. It's like when you're doing your nails, you're like, this is low key, I guess, why people do like get them done.
Yeah, true.
But like, is that worth $100? I just don't think that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I've gotten like 2-3 manicures in my life, and one was right before I got engaged.
There you go. Well, yeah, like it's like I used to get my nails done a lot, and like I could justify it when it was like, I think the most I've paid for nails were like $50, which like at the time I was making a maybe $300 paycheck every 2 weeks, and like I was like, no, that's still not okay, Danielle.
Yeah.
That's like what, a sixth of my paycheck or something.
Oh my gosh.
No. But
my nail buds are history. Mine too.
Sisters. Oh my god, it all comes back to High School Musical.
It literally does.
I'm so sorry.
Have you watched? Oh wait, go ahead.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say, have you watched the Camp Rock 3?
No.
I haven't either.
No, I just, and not because I feel like that's just not my this is not my soapbox to like figure out if I think it's a good or bad thing.
Oh.
You know, it's like, it's definitely made for like people 10 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
Who like also kind of grew up on Camp Rock, but it was just never their generation, you know?
Right.
It would probably be more so like for us if they like when they did like a Full House reboot, where it was like we kind of missed the boat on Full House, but like I understood in the context of Full House.
Right.
And so like I'm like I feel like it's just not gonna be good for me, and I don't even wanna put myself in that position. But if people like it, so like don't take my word for it.
No, I haven't seen it, but I was creeping on Twitter the other day, and just my whole timeline was about Camp Rock 3, Camp Rock 2, Demi Lovato, the Jonas Brothers, like all that kind of stuff. And
yes,
it was so interesting, and I saw a lot of tweets like praising Demi Lovato and like her singing and her acting, and like they were pulling up stuff from like not in Camp Rock 3, but just when she was on Disney.
Oh, she was so good on Disney.
Yeah, like they were pulling up a clip of her singing like Me, Myself, and Time on Sunny with a Chance or whatever, and they're like, this girl's stage presence at age whatever. I'm like, she was that girl, and I loved her. Like when we were in like middle school, like early high school, like I seriously loved her, and then seeing all these clips again, I'm like, well, it makes sense. Like, yes, she's super talented.
I've been watching, like, also that same goes for Selena Gomez. Like, I genuinely feel like we were raised on an era of Disney where, like, I'm not even messing around. I think those are great stars.
Yeah,
like
Miley, the singing.
Yeah.
I feel like they weren't just like. Sometimes, you know, they just have the girls sing just because, but like I feel like they were really singing back then.
No, you're right. Well, like, you know, I was even thinking of like I was listening to a podcast today with Keke Palmer, and I'm like, even like everybody, like even on Nickelodeon, I'm like, Keke Palmer is like a star, and she's always been good, and she continues to be good, and I'm just like, there's something about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really did think that Demi Lovato was like, I'm like, she's gonna win an Oscar one day. Like, that's genuinely like, I feel like, because obviously everyone knows she's a great singer, but I thought her acting chops were like so good.
Yeah, she had great comedic timing.
Yeah. Yes.
She's good.
Yes.
And she was kind of, I feel like her music was kind of different than the other like Disney girls.
And I'll say it, I think she easily had like the best discography of anybody on Disney.
Yeah.
I was like, how are you releasing the like Get Back?
Yeah.
Like chills.
Literally.
I literally have chills. Like, that's so good.
Oh my gosh.
She came out swinging with La La Land. Sorry.
So literally, like from day one. I remember playing her CD back when I was probably 13, and like trying to go to sleep, and I couldn't go to sleep, so I was like, I'm gonna listen to music. I think it was the Here We Go Again album, but it's like there's so much happening there, so I was like, I need like something calm, and so I was playing the one that's like, Before I Fall Too Fast.
Is that Don't Forget?
No, it's like later in the album.
Make it last so I can see how badly this will hurt you. She has so many of these songs.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, where's the title? And my friend Haley and I are always singing the beginning of Stone Cold. And the chorus of Stone Cold. And we're like, what song is that? And we're like, oh, it's Stone Cold by Demi Lovato. Sorry, continue.
No, that's okay. But I was like, let me put this on repeat because I don't want all the rock songs to start when I'm trying to fall asleep. But then it was like, I was just so into listening to it that I was just like, we're getting on play 4, play 5, and I'm like, okay. I just remember that so much. Like, I was like, this is such a good idea. I'm going to listen to it to go to sleep. But then I was just like really listening to it because it's so good that I couldn't go to sleep. All of a sudden, I've been listening to the same song for 15 minutes, and it's like...
me. I think the song's called Catch Me.
Yes.
And it's so good because it's like, it's so slow for so long. And then at the end, she like turns all rock.
Yeah.
It's so good. Anyway, I get that though. I like literally love that album.
Yeah.
I also love her album. What is it? It's the one, I can't remember what it's called, but I know the album, of course. It's like the one she did post Disney, and it's like the brown cover.
Yes.
What is that called? I want to say Unwritten, but that's not true.
I wanna run it like I've never been broken. Unbroken?
Yes.
Maybe.
I think you're right.
Us both pulling up our phones.
I have to know. Unbroken.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. Oh, that album is so good. I saw her in concert performing that album at like this really tiny theater in Kansas City. Yes. And I was just like, remember being like, this is a performer. This is like the greatest performer. She's so fantastic.
Well, some of this buzz that I was seeing on Twitter was like from like videos of them, like the cast of Camp Rock, like doing these like shows at like 9 a.m, like kind of like the radio shows.
Okay, yeah.
And it was like, like people were saying like, imagine like you have to wake up at 8 a.m. and like you just know you're gonna get upstage with Demi Lovato every single time. Like all these other, like all the other cast members, like they're good, but it's like Demi's out there like
because like Demi could yawn and it smells or it sounds beautiful. Like, it's like I don't even. Yeah, she's great. Oh, that's so funny.
And then I also saw that the Jonas Brothers were saying. So in Camp Rock 2, when they go like into Camp Star and they're like Camp Rock,
yes, that they didn't do it.
They were like, we're not doing that.
Well, because I saw that interview too, or that video too. But I remember like they mentioned they were like, yeah, it's because we came into work that day and everyone's in the rehearsal room choreographing this dance that was not scripted, and they're like, yeah, I think we're gonna do this, and they were like, no. I was like, how dare that dance be improvised? I'm like, actually, like, why would you guys do that?
It's so that like iconic. Is so funny.
It's iconic.
Yeah, they made history with that.
They literally made history for real. Do you remember that video that I posted? I think it was like going into 2018, and I put it on Twitter. It was New Year's, and I go, "It's a brand new," and I put my face. I clipped myself into that video, and I go, "Yeah."
Yes, I remember.
And I'm feeling good. That's so embarrassing.
No one was moving like us back then.
We were creating content to make each other laugh mostly. And it was like everyone was for real having to witness that.
Yeah.
I remember one time you put a poll on Twitter and you said, are me and Danielle annoying on here? Yes. No. Oh my God, why would you even say that? And like a lot of people said no, thank you. But like there was about like I think maybe 17% that voted yes. And I was like, whoa.
Ouch.
Hey, imagine voting that.
But guess what? They were following us, so
that's what I'm saying.
And they were interacting with us, so
it's true. I was like, what kind of hater energy to vote yes on our poll where we were seeking validation?
Yeah. I miss doing polls.
Yeah, I know. You should go back and just do that.
Yeah. I just miss, like, because I've kind of been off of social media, and it's like sometimes I have a thought and I just want to like say it to my general friend, not like my friend group, but like just like my general group of people that I am friends with and acquaintanced with.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm just like not gonna post like something, I don't know. The Instagram story, I feel like it's just like that's not really the place for me to like post this type of stuff. But that it's like nobody's on Twitter except for you sometimes, and a couple of there's like a couple other of our friends that are still hanging on there. Real. But I'm like, it's not like I need like the masses to read it, you know?
Real. Well, so like I always like feel like it's so unfair that Twitter is a cesspool now, because it's like, I am not somebody who thrives in a like face motivated platform where it's like Instagram or like TikTok, where like you have to make videos or content of your face. Like, I'm like, I'd rather type out I say this on a podcast, BT dubs, that's crazy. Anyway, but like I'm a words person. I want to like, I'd rather write words out than like be doing anything on Twitter or Instagram or not, or
TikTok or Instagram. Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm so bummed that like Twitter can't exist anymore, really, because it's just like,
I know,
the most perfect time for Twitter, in my humble opinion, was like when they added a little bit after when they added Twitter Circle.
I love Twitter Circle.
Because like at first everyone was like, why do we need this? And then all of a sudden it was like, wait guys, let me post this to my Twitter Circle.
And it's like, then you knew you were in the elite club. It feels Twitter Circle was better than like Instagram close friends.
Yeah,
like
people are really doing crazy stuff on Twitter Circle.
Yeah,
like, and it wasn't just like, I don't know, I think you get a wide range of like whatever is someone's close friend story. Like, anybody would put me on their close friend story and I'd be like, sure, I'll watch your vlog of you like rating the sandwich that you got, it's fine. But like, I'm like, Twitter Circle is like people posting the funniest stuff I've ever seen in my whole entire life, where I'm like, I cannot believe me and 12 other people are like interacting with this right now. I
know,
it was so good. And then they got rid of it, and now we're X.
Yeah.
I can't believe we've strayed so far.
Yeah, my problem with social media these days is that it's so much ad and promotion content that it's like, I just like don't like, I was trying to explain, who was I telling this to? Some sort of kid, someone that was younger than me.
Yeah.
It might have been when I was at the dance intensive, because those girls were at least 10 years younger than me. And I was like, you guys like don't understand, like when I was your age and I had Instagram, I was like, you would check your Instagram like in the morning to see if anyone had like posted something in the morning. You would go to school, you would come home, and then you could check it and you could see everyone's post that you hadn't seen since the night before.
Yeah.
And then you were caught up, and then you were done.
Yeah. Like, you could put the phone down.
Yeah, and then like, and then you could like check it again like a few hours later, like before you go to bed, and maybe a few more people had posted, but there was like an end to it in a way. And now it's just like there's never any end to it, and there's no like which part of it is like, okay, I'm the one who chose to follow 1,000 people or whatever, so like that's on me.
Sure.
But like you can't ever really like, I don't know, I miss when it was sort of, and Twitter was like that too, like I could get to the end of where I remember seeing the day before.
Yeah.
But now like
it's all
just
algorithm.
too much.
We didn't have algorithm at one point,
right?
For most apps. Which is like, honestly, and I'm going to be honest, the first time I remember being actually like so heavily addicted to like an app was, I think, Vine. Yeah. And that was like my first introduction to like an explore page where you could just like keep scrolling. Because it was like, Vine wasn't like every other app I had before that. I mean, except for maybe like Pinterest or Tumblr, which like was feeding me things that like were based on my interests. But like every other app, like Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, you're there to follow people, like friends. It truly was like a interactive communicating app where you just like were with like your friends and then whatever 20 something celebrities you wanted to follow.
Yeah.
And it was like that was that. But like Vine, I actually didn't want to watch anybody who I knew who had Vine. Like I was like, I don't want to see your videos. I'd rather watch like people who are actually good at this.
Oh my gosh.
So I mean, not you, of course, but like,
it's like, what about mine?
No.
I was kind of eating on that. I was trying.
But it's like I didn't want to see anyone from high school's Vines because like I was like, that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
But
that was like the first doom scroll.
Yeah. For me at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like now everything's like that.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. And I remember when like, I don't know if it was Instagram or maybe it was like Twitter. I can't remember when ads started getting introduced into everything. Maybe for some platforms they've always been there. But like, I just remember there was one where it was like, what do you mean we're going to have ads? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then we have ads now everywhere all the time. And I'm like,
yeah.
Insane.
I know. It is really crazy. Speaking of ads, my roommate was out of town. And so I was feeding her cat like while she was gone, and I don't even know if she ever even texted me about it. We just like talked about it. I started getting ads. I was watching YouTube and I got an ad for like cat food and cat litter. I was like, excuse me?
Yeah.
What?
Well, I mean, if you guys are under the same Wi-Fi, you're probably sharing cookies.
Yeah, but it's like, but we've been under the same Wi-Fi for
and you just haven't gotten
6 months. Yeah. But not until I was like feeding her cat this weekend. Like I got 2 different ads and I've like never gotten those before.
Yeah, that's
weird.
I know. We got to start. I don't know. Well, it's funny whenever my roommates do like heavily researching something that she wants to buy, I start getting ads for it and I'm like, are you getting a bike? Like, what's going on? Like, I like the green one. Like,
that's
I don't
know.
Funny. But yeah, we got to start rejecting those cookies or something. I don't know.
I know.
I don't know.
My banks are going crazy.
My bangs are always going crazy. I feel that.
Yeah. Let's make our own. Maybe should we make our own
like
Twitter?
Platform?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, what I fear with Twitter is like I just feel like the kids don't get it. Yeah. And so, not without sounding like an old person, but like I just feel like it's like there's something about Twitter that was very much for the people who are coming out of like the MySpace, Tumblr generation, I think, where like we still want it, or like even Facebook, where it was like there was so much stock in like just the written word or like a meme or something like that, and like I think now it's just like so many young people who just weren't there for the Twitter train are like, I don't understand Twitter. Like, why would you use Twitter? And I'm just like, I know it sounds crazy, but like when you're in, and like, so I'm like, I know there's so many apps that try to take off like Twitter, like Blue Sky or Threads, and that just never happened. So I'm like, I don't know if there could be another Twitter. I think that it was just there and now it's gone and we have to let it go. Yeah.
In our book, Summer Sisters, she invites, this is like not a big spoiler, this is what happens at the very beginning. She invites her friend for the summer and then she's like, I just hope that you get it. And then the friend's like, what do you mean? She's like, I don't know, just some of my friends didn't get it. You either get it or you don't. But like it's not explained, you know, like then the friend is so worried, like what does she mean by get it, you know?
Right.
Like you gotta understand it, you know? I feel like that's how Twitter is. Like you either got it or you didn't. There's no way to explain it.
And Twitter didn't click for me for years. And then one day it clicked and I was like, this is the best app ever. And also the worst. It's the highs and lows of Twitter.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
Truly. Yeah.
This has been a whole lot of yap.
I know. And has anything really been said?
No, nothing new. Just the same things we always.
Same old. That's true.
We're nothing if not consistent.
It's so true. Yeah.
But that's how you know that this is like really us. These are the things we think about.
It's true. I'm also like bone tired right now, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
I like came home and I was like so exhausted for no reason. And like as we're going on, I can tell my brain's like shutting down.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, what is the word for like anything? Part of me is like I'm in that phase of it like where every sentence I start halfway through, I'm like, do I need to like keep talking actually?
That Michael Scott quote where he's like, sometimes I start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going.
That's every time I talk. I say this all the time, but I'm always like, wait, like this is gonna sound so stupid. I actually fear for what's about to be said. But like I'm like, what do you mean people think before they talk? I don't get it. I don't do that.
When I was in college, we had like our choreography class, and we would like show our choreography and then we could give feedback. And it was sort of this joke in my class that Laura always has something to say.
Oh, really?
Because I would always raise my hand. And honestly, because I just like talking and I like discussing, and I just know when I'm up showing something, I want people to say something. It's like so terrible when nobody has a thought to say. So it's like, I want to be the person to give a thought. But literally one time, like I raised my hand and like the professor called on me, and I was like, I actually don't have any thoughts in my head.
And that's my fear.
Yeah, I just like raised my hand and I was like, so, and then I was like, someone else go. I don't know. But I was like, this is so embarrassing. Like, why did I raise my hand? But yeah,
wanted to talk.
Everyone just thought that I liked the sound of my own voice, which was maybe a little true, but I just like, I don't know. I feel you though.
It's like, I don't know how to explain it, because it's like there are times where I actually think so much more than I think a lot of people. I'm very overly worried about how my words come across. Like I'm just like I like to know that I have a good thought before I put it out in the world.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I'm really bad at figuring out how people think while they speak. I don't think I can do that well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, how do people know where the sentence is going to end before they start the sentence? I never know. I quite literally never know. And like, I think that makes me sound so stupid.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. Well, I think one thing I've had to learn is like, someone will be saying something and it'll make me have a thought. And then I think so hard about the thought that I'm going to say that I don't really listen to what someone else was saying. Which like, I feel like I noticed this in like high school, early college, and I have since worked on it to the point where sometimes I like have something to say, but then I'll forget because I'm intently listening, which is good. But yeah, I used to just be like, okay, remember your thought, remember your thought, remember your thought. And then it's like I wasn't really having a true conversation. We were just talking at each other, Yeah,
I think I feel like that's a really common experience, because like I do that a lot sometimes too. And it's like, do you see what just happened? I said I do that a lot sometimes too. Like, that's what I mean when I said I don't think when I speak. That's not a right sentence.
Yeah,
it's
that's
fine.
Funny.
It's fine. Anyway, but it's like, I've seen like so many, I think like TikToks are just like stand-up jokes where it's just like when you have a thought and all you think is like, ooh, me next, me next, me.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's kind of, sometimes you're so excited. But there's one thing I do where it's like I will be so excited at a thought I'm having while someone else is speaking that like I won't even think about what the full thought is. And so I'll just like start having like, when they finish up, I'll be like, oh yeah, I noticed that too. And I just think it's like a really good choice that like the director decided to do this, because I don't know why, because I just know that I think it's a good choice. And I'm like, wait, like what is my because? I was so excited to talk about the good choice that I forgot why actually I wanted to bring that up. So that happens to me a lot. And I don't know what that is, but
It's hard to talk sometimes.
It's really hard to talk. It's hard to talk and think and listen all at the same time.
I
It's
know.
like a really difficult skill that we're expected to know as humans.
True. Well, if we're feeling tired, nobody says we have to keep yapping.
That's true. This has been this has been a completely normal length episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can sign off.
Okay, let's sign off for the day.
It's like nighttime.
It's pitch black. Yeah. Wait, what time is it for you? Oh my God, it's almost 10 p.m. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get you. We'll get you
9:45.
off.
I woke up early today because I'm trying this new thing where I started this like a couple weeks ago, but then I had like a week off.
Mm-hmm.
But like Seth calling me in the morning when he's like on the way to the subway.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So that I have to wake up. Because if I just set an alarm for myself, like, I just won't care if it's myself. But if it's someone else, if someone else is kind of counting on me to wake up. So, because I'm trying to get my day going at like 9 instead of like 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm also kind of tired because I was up earlier than normal.
Real.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you everyone for listening to Read the Last Page. You've heard it all before, but we're going to talk about it again. Our music and illustrations were created by the talented Sage Timothy.
If you don't know our schedule yet, we host a book club episode once a month. And this month we are reading Summer Sisters by Judy Blume. So if you want our spoiler-filled discussion of that book, make sure you pick it up if you haven't already. And you can look out for that episode on the first Friday of September.
Before we get to the last page, though, we want to say thanks for listening. You can find us on your podcast platform of choice, or if you'd rather watch your podcast, you can find us on YouTube at Read the Last Page. And for now, we want to say bye from B
and Dan. Bye.
Bye. Ooh, you really sang it.